Hi, it's Kirsty here. So today I am going to share with you how you can start reprogramming your subconscious mind with those limiting self-sabotaging beliefs that are stopping you from becoming the fullness of who you potentially can become. Human potential is massive and most people have no idea how powerful they actually are. So stay to the end because I've also got some exciting news to share with you, but don't forget to subscribe below and press the little bell, say hi, do share and like, etc. At the end, this little surprise I've got for you is going to also help you take you one step closer to becoming that empowered version of human potential yourself. So before I start again, don't forget to subscribe, do press the little bell, and let's dive in. This show will transform your life from the inside out because who doesn't want to live a fulfilling and happy life? Welcome to the Kirsty Show. So Jim Rohn said something really excellent. He said, you must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. And what he means by that is, like life is completely unpredictable. We don't know how life is going to unfold, that's for sure. However, we absolutely have control of what perception we put on things, what meaning, and how we act. And so knowing this means that we can then start to make really significant positive changes. But what's going on with us? Like, why is it sometimes just so blooming difficult, and why do we feel frustrated and anger and all those sorts of downward spiraling emotions sometimes when we're just trying to move forward in life? And it's because basically we tend to be at loggerheads with ourselves. Now, we are built of a conscious and subconscious mind, and the conscious mind is literally 5-10% of your mind. It is such a small part of it, but it's the part of you that's empowered. It's a part of you that has vision and choices and wants to make things happen, and it's a part of you goes, yes, I can do that, and I'm gonna do that, and that's where I'm going. And it gets very excited and has concepts, ideas and perceptions, visions, etc. of where it wants you to go. So you start off with setting an intention, a plan, etc. You start taking a step forward and boom, you hit a brick wall of frustration. You hit a brick wall of complete and utter anger and, oh my goodness, why isn't it working sort of experience. But it's not uncommon, and it's like, oh, here we go again, you know, and it literally kicks you back and makes you feel like, what is the point? What is the point? So what is happening, and how come some people don't seem to hit that brick wall and others do? And it's simply because it's on the education of the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is like a machine. It is literally unemotional programming which has recorded everything of your whole entire life. In fact, it's so good at recording things that up until about 35 years old, you then become a full set of kind of memories, perspectives, unconscious habits that you then filter through all day long going forward. No wonder people are continuously doing this in their experience. So how do we work with our subconscious mind? Well, unfortunately, it works completely different to your conscious mind, so you can't use both minds in the same way if you want to get a good result. Most people will talk to their subconscious mind like it's going to be listening, but actually there's nothing there. It's a set of pre-recordings and that is it. It is literally, if you imagine a computer system which has just got a record button on, and it's recorded your life and then created these filters of beliefs and perspectives and unconscious emotions, etc., that you filter your day through. So constantly dragging past experiences into a future moment, which actually may not be true, but it's still happening, because until people can become conscious enough to realise that's what they're doing, they can't make the change. And so no wonder many people feel like they've tried and keep doing this against a brick wall, because they literally are. Because until you change the substance in your subconscious mind, you are always going to be at loggerheads, because the subconscious mind's number one job is to keep you alive. And it will do whatever it takes to make you stay stuck in the habitual habits, anyway, the habits that you've created over and over again, because it's comfortable, which is why when we go to do something new, it feels so uncomfortable that quite often people end up unconsciously drifting back into old habits. I see it all the time as a coach working with people. They've got great intentions, we work with the subconscious mind, they start implementing things, if they don't see them for a while, their mind just ends up taking over again, and they unconsciously fall back into the old routine without even realising until we have a session again. And it's like, oh my goodness. And it's such a tricky thing because it's so uber powerful, the subconscious mind. But the good news is it may be super powerful, but you do still have control over it, over how you shift and change it and input it, and also how you react to it. So the subconscious mind, literally a law unto its own, but you don't need a psychologist, a shrink, a blooming doctor, or anything to do any of this stuff. You can do it yourself, but you have to start first of all working out what isn't serving you. The great news about that is, guess what? Guess what your life is in your body? An absolute imprint of your subconscious mind, period. So if something in your body, like you've got physical pain, you are low energy, you're fatigued, or in your life, your relationships are rubbish, you are happy at your job, you fall out with everybody, well, guess what? That's a direct reflection of your subconscious mind. So you don't have to be a scientist to work out what's not working. You just literally need a paper and pen and write down what in my life is not working. And whatever that is a direct reflection of what's not working in your mind, or what beliefs you've got that are sabotaging you continuously. So first of all, look at that. And then you need to then realise that both the minds are going to operate in completely different ways, so we need to tackle them differently. So the first, your conscious mind. So your conscious mind might make a decision, right, today I'm going to get a piece of paper and pen, I'm going to write out all the things in my world. Let's go from home to work, emotionally, financially, spiritually, just do the whole shebang. And just be really honest and write down everything that you feel is not working. Now, we need to go to the subconscious mind, and this is a little bit different. So because we're now not in this hypnotic state anymore, we're not downloading things, we're not observing and changing things, we now have to get really savvy about how to work with the subconscious mind. And the number one most powerful tool that I have ever come across when coming to dissolving limitation and self-sabotaging beliefs and subconscious mind is meditation. It has been a game changer for me. A huge game changer, and not because dramatically huge things have shifted on my outside world, but well, I suppose it depends on what you think is huge, but actually my relationship towards the outside world and myself has changed. Well, it's just in a full 360. It's completely changed, so much so that I ended up with an illness back in a few years ago. I had a overactive thyroid, which led into me having heart failure and rushing to hospital, etc. Really serious stuff. And as you imagine, the doctors and everybody wanted me to be on medication, actually wanted to take my thyroid out and stop my heart, of all which I refused. And I knew it was a reflection of my subconscious mind, and I knew that there was stuff I needed to clear out. And unfortunately, I've done so much work on this, I knew what to do. And so I spent the next 6-8 weeks literally going inwards and shifting and changing and dissolving those limiting beliefs and suppressed emotions, so that I returned back to optimum health. But meditation was a significant part of that, and I've got a full video on meditation, so do go and watch that. And I've also got a video on how to heal yourself with your own self, how to heal yourself with your own self. I think it's actually called How to Heal Yourself, and that's, I think you'll find really interesting. So if you know somebody who's got some current illness or chronic pain or dis-ease, then I think they'll find that quite interesting. So the subconscious mind is a mind of its own, and it needs to be dealt with differently. So one of the ways is meditation, another way is repetition. Repetition is, in my experience, is like reprogramming your subconscious, but you've got to be so vigilant. You can't just do it one day and forget the next, and it's like it has to become part of your personal reality. So for me, every morning I get up and I meditate, and then I spend 10-15 minutes now, which I'm actually thinking about extending, in just doing my reprogramming meditation, which is a completely different thing. And it takes consistency, but suddenly you'll just see a massive shift and change. So if you want to change if there's things in your body or in your reality that are not going smoothly, and they're on that list, then the two ways that I recommend is meditation. Go to my video on that, and also removing your suppressed emotion and reprogramming your subconscious through repetition. And also I've got a Rudy David technique, which I've got a video on too. But the most important thing about this video is what I would love you to leave with is that you are so unbelievably powerful, and you have everything to be able to change your personal reality and your health. And it all starts with going inwards rather than trying to change it on the outside. So if you've enjoyed this video, you found it interesting, do please like, and I'd love you to share it, because it's so important we get this information out to people. The world needs to know that they are a power machine and that they can do more than they could ever anticipate or believe. So do subscribe and share. And my exciting news, so a 5-day program free of charge, which is going to be on a Facebook Live. It's going to be the ultimate blueprint to dissolving anxiety and stress. It is literally an hour a day. I've got some fabulous mega bonuses I'm going to be chucking into them. One of them is going to be a live Q&A. And if you are interested in doing that, or you'd like one of the limited seats, then do subscribe below. There's a link. Just put your details in. We'll send you some correspondence when it's going to go live. Of course, if you've got any friends who you know currently or have had or potentially could have anxiety or stressed or have experienced stress, then please do share that with them as well. That would be fab. So don't forget to subscribe below, and do put a thumbs up and comment and say hi. Otherwise, have a fantastic day, and I look forward to speaking to you again.